me try one more time. Will succeed. Yeah. So because of only one semicolon, it was throwing something. Okay, our connection is correct only. So now when we ran our migration, it created one folder called migration. Okay, so see here migration folder created, and here by default it created some initial DB create because we given the name as initial DB. So here we are having all the script to create a database. Okay, so now let me go to again into package manager console, NuGet package manager console, and write update database. Then only it will move to database. Update database. Okay, so it will create database for us now. Will succeed. Okay, okay, now let's see running a lot of commands here. Keyword not supported provider. I think we need to remove provider also. Might be there is some issue with provider, but before removing this, I want to show my database to you and just refresh it. Refresh it. Okay, so database, just go to databases. Okay, till now it's didn't created, so just let me go to my app setting.json. I don't want to use provider name anymore. Remove it. Okay, now clear this window and write update database command. Build succeeded. It started. Okay, now it's showing done here. Okay, so we don't have an issue, and just save it. So now we have our database also. Just go to SQL Server and refresh your database. Just refresh, go to database, find out MVC code demo. Okay, this is our database, which one just we created, and even we can see the table also, employee table. See employee table, we have one more table. I will explain all these things in when I'll explain that migration part. Okay, so for now just understand we have this table, and just if you see the structure of table, it should have only 4 property whatever we create into our employee class, right? So see employee ID, employee name, employee job, and salary. Let me give some dummy name here, like a name I can give John. Okay, employee job, I'll say this is he is a manager. Salary, give something 50,000 something. Okay, after that see employee ID created automatically. Okay, so I entered one dummy data. Now move to our Visual Studio. You can close all these things because these not required for now. Close all tabs. Now we'll move to into our controller folder. Okay, here employee controller. So what we will do now, so this controller, first of all, this controller will require application DB context class object. So what we'll do, we'll inject that object via dependency injection, or we can say constructor dependency injection. So for that we need to create constructor. Okay, so I created constructor, sorry, not here, inside this class. Okay, just type C2 or double tap, it will create constructor, and use our application DB context class, context, import that namespace, this one. Okay, and give some like name DB. Here I'm using DB equals to DB. Current DB don't have this underscore DB field, so I'll just place here period, and I'll say generate field. Okay, just click here. So automatically the private field generated for us. You can mark as a read only. So No one can modify this field after initialization. Okay. So read only. So now we have the DB class object that is injected here. On by going forward, we'll use this. So here inside index, just see. I want to fetch data from database now. What I will do? Just db dot what property we are having, employee. See, clean is working fine. Dot to list. That's it. We can store this into where empdb any variable, pass this to view because I want to show these records on the view. Now let me create view. Before creating view, just understand here, go to our view folder. So inside view we don't have like employee, okay, that employee folder. So whenever we are having any controller and inside the control we are having a lot of action method. So for each and every action method, whenever we are created any view, so for that like for each controller it will create one more folder. Okay, so for that here we are having home controller. So for home controller it have home folder. So now my controller name is employee, right? So whenever I created any view for employee controller or employee control action method, it will create one more folder called employee. Now let's see how it will create. Okay, so this is our create method, or we can say index method. So let me create, right click, add view, and add empty view, or just you can use razor view. For this demo I'm using scaffolding. Okay, I'm not going to write that code. In next video I will show how to write the syntax, razor syntax, and how to write the view manually. Okay, for this video I'll use scaffolding templates. Okay, so just razor view, just click on add. So the name of views, if you see, it's index, and the method name also is index. Okay, template, it's showing empty without model, but we want to pass model. Okay, so it's a list because we are passing from there. So I'll choose list. And model, what is our my model class? That is application DB context class, right? Not context class here. That is employee. That is my model, because model means what? That class. For that we create the table. So we'll use the model class. It means this class is responsible for getting data from database and will show to the view. And application DB context. Who is the DB context? That is our application DB context. Now just check these check boxes by default and click on add. It will take some time. Okay, because a lot of code it will generate automatically, so we no need to write any single code when we are using scaffolding templates. Okay, so it will do all the it will write all the code, all the logic for us, so no need to do anything. This is the beauty of, like, we can say .NET Visual Studio, or .NET framework, you can say ASP.NET Core, .NET MVCs. So now updating dependency information, building project. Yeah, it's taking too much time. Yeah, some errors showing. Why? Because we need to build our project. Okay, so I need to build my project. Just remove it and build or rebuild. Anything is fine. because just now we ran migration, right? So after migration, we need to run because we have created some folders, some DLLs in our project. So I built successfully. Now just let me click on add view, razor view, same process again. Okay, add index empty without model. No, I want to create the list because I want to show all the data. My model class is employee, and data context application DB context. Just click on add. It will not take that much time now. It will create fast. Generating codes. Yeah, so if you see here, it created all the codes for us. Okay, and in the bottom, if you see it using some anchor tag, inside anchor tag you can see ASP_X and ASP_X. So this is a tag helper. Okay, new style of writing that I can say view logic. And here if you see the old style also, so in ASP.NET Core you can write tag helper as well as like HTML helper also. It depends upon your mood or like your requirement. Okay, both we can implement. So now let me run our application and we'll see how the data is showing. So just click on run window. It will start build. Okay, just let me close this. Tool is not required or it's running. So it's showing home page. We need to go over employee control, right? So just we need to go over employee control. We just pass employee in the URL, hit that. Yeah, if you can see here, we have one data in our database, right? If you see in our table, this table, right? And it top 200 rows. If you see here, only one record is there, like John, manager, and Sally 50,000. So that's why we are having only one record. Okay. So let me add one more record, like Martin. He's a developer. Okay. Developer. Sally 45,000. Okay. Now just go to our code. Just refresh it. You'll see. See, Martin also came here. Okay. So like that, you can write the code in .NET Core 6. Okay. And here you can see we are having create, new, added, detail, and delete. So we'll like in our next video we'll perform all the operation step by step. We'll create new employee, we'll create edit, we'll write logic for the details, we'll write logic for the delete, because this video will be very long if I do all the things here. So I don't want to make this that much long, so that's why I'll stop here. In the next video I'll start how to create the logic, okay, for the create new employee. And I'll show you how to write the bootstrap, because it's not looking that much pretty, that much it should. So we'll use some bootstrap classes, some basic classes, some like bootstrap grid to make some like look and feel better. So thank you for watching this video. Now we'll stop here and we'll meet in the next video and we'll start to create our new employee. Okay, thank you.